What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Who out there in TV land? Hey, I'm Brian. How you doing? Doing great. That's what's up. Me too. Is the mic still echoing? Yeah, I just muted the computer mic. All right. Let me share the live right fast. You did a lot of work, but keeping it real. Okay. What kind of work did you do? How's everybody doing? Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Smash the like button. I also told my real estate friend family not to accept purses free of cost scamming on social media. Okay. What's up, Miss Phillips? How are you doing? Give me 1 second, everybody, and I'll get it started, and we can go from there. Only one person hit the like button, huh? Infractures adds fear in humans. Here's which manipulate women on social media. I'm standing my ground. Infrastructure. Infrastructure adds fear to humans. How so? How so? It's called mass and time management. Hmm. That don't sound right. How was y'all weekend? Are y'all ready for the holidays? Are y'all ready for Christmas? Are y'all ready for Hanukkah, Kwanzaa? What else is there? What else is there, ladies, gentlemen, who's ever in the room? Tonight, our podcast is going to be a little different. It's not going to be about zodiacs. You know how I get down. Um, Delusions and grandeur. Um, I think those two go together well, for the simple fact that I think a lot of people are living in delusional land nowadays. With how you doing, Sunset? Um, I don't like to give and take no matter what sign. Okay, you got to give and take in life, period, though, Umbria. But delusions are sunshine beauty. How you doing? Um, you be cooking and listening. Okay, okay, that's fine. So delusions and grandeur. Like I said, I think a lot of us are living in delusional land about something in our lives. Maybe not a relationship, maybe some money, maybe plans. Um, and that's not a bad thing to do. It's not bad to be living in your own delusions of what you want or wish to happen. Only time it becomes a problem is when you start believing these delusions are better than the actual thing. See, it's okay to dream. Dreaming is important. Dreaming helps formulate goals and ideas and plans and things to make money or to make yourself whatever your goal is. If it's to make money or to make yourself more visible, more mutable for other people to pick up on your message, your vibe, your energy, it makes those things easier. But grander part of it is a part of it where grander is the part of it where um, you could believe, but you overbelieve, or you start putting work in things that aren't really real, if that makes sense. I've been saying I've been saying I want a girlfriend ever since. Wow. I've been saying I want a girlfriend ever since, for example, perfect example. I've been saying I wanted a girlfriend ever since me and Libra broke up way back in 2021, 2020. I don't remember. We broke up some years ago. It's now 2023, and I've been saying I want a girlfriend, I want a girlfriend, I want a girlfriend. And women have materialized. Women have shown up, or I got back in touch with women that I long to get in touch with. But it feels like I'm not gonna say it's not good enough. It just feels like I'm here, but I got a long way to go. And that long way to go, I've been delusional about. I've been thinking that she'll show up uh, rather gracefully or show up out the blue. And my auntie told me yesterday when I was talking to my auntie, she was like, stop looking. And then I thought about it. And since men approach women is how conversation starts, if I stop looking or stop actively pursuing, I'll never find her because women don't approach men. Most women don't approach men. So knowing that, if I took that advice of not looking anymore, I'll be delusional to think that I'll actually find happiness just bump into me one day. That's not that's not reasonable. That's not feasible. That's delusional. That's delusional and grandeur. Hey Tanya, so I said that to say this, like a lot of us in 2023 are living in delusions. Some people are living in delusions about COVID, whether it's real, whether it's not, why they keep filling us up with different um, vaccinations that aren't real, that aren't cured, that aren't, I ain't gonna say aren't curable, but it's just interesting how they have a thing for people, and don't ask how I know this. I heard this through conversation. But if you want to donate semen and you haven't been vaccinated in any kind of way, they're giving you more money for your semen than they are if you've been vaccinated. That in itself lets you know that something's wrong with that if we all need to be vaccinated. Um, we all need to be vaccinated, and they're telling you that they're giving more money to people who have never been vaccinated. Something's wrong with that. Um, some rich man a long time ago said they wanted to deal with population control because we're running out of food to eat. We're running out of resources to feed people. But like someone said, there's not a bunch of cows getting slaughtered every day for places like Burger King, McDonald's, Wendy's, Hardee's, whatever fast food you got in your city. There's not enough cows being slaughtered. So we're living in a delusional time. Um, all the 2000s or all the 90s were shadowed by the end of the world. 1999, 2000, the world was going to end. Jesus was going to come back. But here we are in 2023, and I'm not saying nothing's wrong with those beliefs, but 2023 is here, and the new thing is COVID. The new thing is whatever big or small thing that you are caught up in, like whatever the president's doing. I don't know. I don't watch it. I don't watch the news, but I hear about when I do watch it or when I do tap in. I hear about death. So death is the only thing that is intimate. No matter what you do, you're born, you're gonna die. And I hate to have like a morbid, sad uh, type of show tonight, but let's be real. There's a lot of delusions going on out in the world right now. And if we don't find some footing or something to grab onto or something to hold on to, the world is going to end faster than it began, and it'll sweep all of us by. Like it'll just be a whirlwind. It's like every movie that ever was made about um, every movie that was made about the end of the world, the apocalypse, the uh, planet blowing up. We as people in society are doing things to make these things closer and closer and closer. Some people would say I'm crazy, delusional, if you would, if I said there's a weather machine and that's how they generate tornadoes and hurricanes every year around the same season. And they hit the same places over and over and over. Then you hear these other arguments about population control. Ringing bell? So weather machines that cause hurricanes, blizzards, and whatever, people die. Population control. Tell everybody that it's a pandemic, epidemic, something that the world can't do. Um, the last time that the world had too many people in it at a particular time was when the Black Plague spread. The Black Plague spread. Everybody was getting it. Everybody, top to bottom, kings to the lowest person in the kingdom. Everybody was getting it. They survived, but it wasn't a whole world thing. It was a certain place thing. Then smallpox came, and believe it or not, that's not something everybody can get. Now, I'm not saying COVID didn't fully exist because just like AIDS, there's a lot. Hey, Sevens, how you doing? Just like HIV or AIDS, there's a lot of people that have it, but not too many people have died from HIV or AIDS. They die from complications of. So with COVID, people were dying from respiratory problems, asthma, bronchitis, tuberculosis. They were respiratory issues that they already had pre-existing. Then they got the shot, and something else happened. Some weird mutation because everybody didn't respond to the shot the same way, which is interesting. And I bring that back to the delusion that we're living in. Our country is on the brink of war with Africa, China, um, North Korea, and Russia. And every day on the news, they don't talk about it. They don't mention it. But when we jump in a situation, because they're not wars, they're situations. When we jump into these situations and we do or don't help one side or the other, they talk about it to distract you from something else. There's a satellite in space right now that they need to get up and fix because it keeps sending out codes of ones and zeros, the binary code. But they say that it's so old that it needs to be updated. So now they finna send a rocket up there so people can fix it so that it can relay back to us again. Some people say we never went out of space. The moon is fake and all that. Perfect question. Neil Armstrong has been living a delusion. Again, perfect example. Neil Armstrong has been living a lie, a delusion, saying that he was the first man on the moon. The first man on the moon was the cameraman, if that was really the moon. But the cameraman was actually the first person out there, not Neil Armstrong. I'm just saying. Maybe some of this sounds like conspiracy. Maybe not. So right now, ladies, because it's just mostly ladies in here, um, what delusions are y'all living with? I love pulling actions. LOL. Okay. So you like pushing people buttons. Why would you like pushing people buttons? That's not good. That's not a good thing to do to people. I'm not sure of my delusions. Let me think this. Okay. Trees. Hello. So, Trees, how about you? What delusion are you living in right now? If you're living in one. I think the whole world is, but I don't know if everybody is coherent with what the delusion might be. I said something in the previous comments. I saw that. I saw that. That was deep. I appreciate that. Tanya, what's your delusion? I saw your video today too, Tanya. That hmm. So y'all make someone famous, and then y'all, they talk crazy, they're delusion, and all y'all get band together and get them kicked off or lose all their subscribers and lose their monetization. That was interesting. That was real interesting. Maybe that my two great aunts won't pass anytime soon. No, they will be. No, they will. But I keep acting as if nothing's wrong and they will live forever. That's a perfect one. That's a perfect one. Sometimes we attach ourselves to people, um, spiritually, mentally, socially, physically, and it binds us to keep them alive in our memory as well as together because we don't like to lose people that we bond with. We bind with. Um, you're out? Okay. I just want them to be awakened because I love patience. And when these social media chaos happens, I pray, but I see music creations and prayers freak others out. Okay. I want others to appreciate their true self. Okay. Well, maybe that. No, I read that one. They both have dementia, are 82 and 86. Well, I'm glad they lived that long. I'm glad you got to enjoy them that long. But sadly, like you said, they're gonna pass away. Um, and those delusions that we live in, they're not necessarily harmful. They're not necessarily harmless. It depends on what delusion you're living in. So I like nothing's wrong, but it hurts to think about it too much. So kind of the denial. So kind of in denial at this point. I understand. I don't live in delusion, nor am I delusional. I walk by faith and not by sight. Okay, that's your truth. I mean, but like honestly, we all live in delusions to something. It may not be something you can name off the top of your head, right? Like that. But we all live in some type of delusion because the world is a chaotic place. So we got to live in delusion. We got to live thinking um, things are going to be all right. Things are going to work it themselves out. That might be fate. That might be praying. It might be delusions. Um, universe is 369 angles, 11, 11, 44, 44. But I won't accept the devil. I'll bring back revelations to humans live through my work and something to hope for. Also, my mother had told me to fulfill my purpose. Hmm. You bring back revelations. 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 Revelations is the end of the Bible. You can't bring that forth because that's when the sky catches on fire. That's when the weather machines overwork themselves. That's when the computers and chaos that we have brewing behind the scenes all erupts at the same time. That would be revelation. Half of what we've learned in school was a lie. Yes, yes. Half of what we learned in a lot of places were lies. Also, my mother told you I read that. Death is inevitable. It is. It is. Because I experienced it twice. Ascension is reality. It's not social media. True. True. Um, death isn't inevitable. Um, imminent. Death is imminent. Um, no, it's not. It's not through the glitz and glam of social media, but we need the glitz and glam of social media to mask our delusions, to mask what's really going on in the world. You know, a movie star or actress gets abused, or um, they run a fake trial because they think a black man or a white man or any man hit a woman or did something to a woman. In this case, it'd be Jonathan Majors, and I seen the video. Well, I seen the video. Yeah, I seen the video, and that man ran. It looked like he ran about 12 to 20 blocks trying to get away. Why do you have this man on trial if you got him on video trying to get away? Why wouldn't you have her on trial for when she hit him, grabbed him, chased after him? That's But I digress. But they did that for a reason. Instead of shooting Black Panther 2, they wanted to work on other movies. So when Black Panther 2 came out, it had nothing to do with anything. It just they gave a lame reason why Black Panther died. But he was so powerful and strong in the first one that for him to die just like that, that's crazy. Innocent until proven guilty is a delusion. Exactly. Because when you have this and this and this, you're presumed guilty until proven innocent. Those are delusions. Yes. Yes. Those are the delusions I'm talking about. So when I see them experience music live, I see others being afraid of spirituality and wisdom learning, but I believe in abundance. One should be living from truth on their inside. The corruption done by others is above millions now. Yes, exactly. So, a couple weeks ago, no. Last month, I think it was last month, I got a ticket. I was coming back from seeing my daughter, and I was moving. I was trying to get home, and for some reason, y'all, we're probably all guilty of this, but I know I am all the time. When I'm going home, I drive faster than I did going to wherever I went to, because I don't know the route as well. But on my way home, I know my way to my house. Easy. So I'm coming over the hill, and I'm doing 90 in a 55 zone. And my GPS doesn't say there's a what is it called? A speed trap. My GPS doesn't say there's a speed trap ahead. Hey, Annie, definition of revelation is surprising, unknown fact. Yes, it is. But by all means, please give us the definition, Annie. So I'm coming over the hill, going 90 in a 55 zone. Speed trap didn't tell me it was there. Get a ticket. On the paper, he wrote what it was. My actual ticket for what I did, or what he wrote me up for, was like $20, maybe 40. But it had a big old court fee attached to it for $231. And I'm like, if I write you up for real, it's gonna be a $900 ticket. So he didn't write me up for real, but he wrote it on the paper for real, the way it was on the paper for real. But he gave me a break, and I had to pay a court fee, even though I wasn't going to court. And when you fill out the payment plan online, it says you're either admitting to guilt or you're pleading no contest. And then I watched on the internet somebody say tickets are promissory notes. That's why the police signs it first. If you take that ticket and send it to your state representative and give them a reason why you don't want to pay that ticket or why it's wrong, they will send the ticket back to the police station, and that police officer has to pay for that. Did y'all know that? So I got 231 place in a $900. No, no, no. I paid a total. I think a total of 300 or real close to 300. But yeah, the court cost was 231. And yeah, it's better than the $900 ticket. I mean, for sure. But a ticket nonetheless. I wasn't reckless. Wasn't nobody by me. I wasn't swerving. I was just trying to get home. Just trying to get home. That's it. I think in our delusions, sometimes we feel like people care about us that don't. Or in our delusions, we feel like we need certain people when we don't. Like delusions can keep you in la la land for a long time. A friend of mine told me sometimes it takes really bad situations for someone to want for someone to come out of the delusion. You know, if we're all trapped in the matrix and there's some machine that grows us, we're all trapped in a delusion. Where we at? Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Also show music creations too, because corrupted minds have pulled everything down to stop me. I think that's what we down. Okay. No, I didn't know the ticket was like a promissory note, and they send the ticket back to the station. Yes. So yeah, I learned something new. When I learn something new, I give it to y'all. You have to write. You have to take the ticket and send it to the Secretary of State before the court date is due, before your court appearance is due, and you send it to them and you write a reason why you should not have to pay that ticket, a valid reason, or you explain the situation, however you want to look at it, and they will send it back to the station where the police work, and the police officer has to pay that ticket. Um, Getting a new laptop cost me $100. Risk taking is important in work to give better future. Not always. Not always. Sometimes a guaranteed thing is much better than a risk. Never forget that. Uh, sure will. Ignorance is bliss, they say. Yeah. Some people choose La La Land. Yeah. Yeah. But why though? Why would a person choose La La Land over reality if reality was really as good as La La Land? But I feel good. That's great. That's great. So, like I said, how do y'all feel about the delusions and grandeur now? Grandeur. Grandeur? Grandeur. Because La La Land is easier for children. La La Land is easier for children. Because in real life, La La Land still comes with bumps and bruises that will fuck you up. And less accountability and responsibility. Yes, yes, that is definitely it. Um, when you know you have to take action. Yes. La La Land is more easier to deal with. Reality sucks sometimes, just saying. I get that. I get that reality sucks sometimes. I get the whole spiel that life is a bitch and then you die. John the Baptist wrote Revelations. This is you are talking Marvel Comics. No. No, 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 no. Not Marvel Comics. Not Marvel Comics. I'm talking real life. These things are really happening right now. Um, when COVID hit, okay, explain this. So just a wild thought, because maybe I'm the only conspiracy theorist in the room. For instance, COVID hit somewhere in Asia. They shut down flights. They knew it was coming in November. That's when they first announced it to the world in November. it actually hit full blown America by March. So from November to March, that's what, 3, 4 months? So they had 3, 4 months to come up with a vaccine for population control to kill off people, hoping that it killed enough, but not too many. And when the people in the hospital say, I seen people die, I seen how bad it was, that's because everybody's DNA is different. So the vaccine, the vaccine attacked certain people's bodies worse than the actual COVID. COVID attacked certain people. Some people didn't even get COVID because their gene pool was just different. So if the gene pool is different, if you like, okay, they say that our food is so messed up or whatever that they're putting new stuff in meat particularly that will kill off a certain race of people because they can, because that's how they manufacture food, process it. So if they have something that can kill off a certain race of people just by being eaten, I think with the COVID, it was an experiment. They tried it. They're like, I wonder if this would kill this group of people or this group of people. Like, to be honest, nothing's really bad until it kills the wrong type of people or the people they feel are the wrong type of people, such as, for example, crack. Crack was fine when it was in the hood, but when crack went to suburban America, it wasn't fine no more. It was now we need a war against drugs. Dare, say no. This is your brain on drugs. Like that rhetoric was peddled to us a lot as children, and yet and still, there are a lot of people from the 80s, 79, 80s, 85, 86, that turned out to be people on drugs. How crazy is that? How do I tell you we're having a war on drugs? I teach you this thing called DARE, drugs against, I forgot what it stands for. I really do. But they had DARE. Anybody in the comments can remember what DARE was for, please tell me. They had this out, and it's like whatever they tell you not to do, that's exactly what people go run and do. Delusions. Warm blankets, cozy music, research, analytically intelligent, and struggle with innovation. The more bigger your purpose, more alone you'll be. For adults too, some people like being lied to. For instance, people telling people they love them easily. I don't want you to hear you love me when I just met you. I want the truth. I was going to speak on that. I think people do that because the word I love you, it flows out of people's mouths so easily, so readily, because they say it to a lot of people. I don't know if it's genuine, fake, pretend, makes the person feel better. When they say, I know you're going through some, I love you, man. I got your back. It gives people that warm feeling that things will be okay. Drug abuse resistance education. There it is. Thank you. The truth is, the propaganda when humans are not enlightened to have a mind of their own is a blessing. Agreed. Drug abuse, yeah, I had to Google it. See, that's how bad it is. We grew up on this, and we have to Google this to figure out what this acronym means because it was said so readily, but it was not encouraged the same way it was said. Because the same people they told you stay away from were in your family. The same people they said they had a commercial. I remember them like yesterday. It was one commercial they used to play all the time. And the commercial was Billy, Scott, Jane, June, Michael, whoever the people were. I want to be a track star when I grow up. And you see them grow up and they're running from the police. No one says they want to be on drugs when they grow up. That was a commercial. I want to be a dancer. I want to be a doctor. No one says, or they're stealing. They're stealing or they're getting high. No one says they want to be on drugs when they grow up. This is your brain on drugs. What else was going on around that time? In the world, what else was going on around that time? Nicaragua. They were kidnapping college students. The Mexican cartel was bringing in drugs. But this is a war against drugs. It started in one coast and fled across America, much like everything else has. Fads, trends, money, gangs, everything. Everything has spread across. But now it's not just spreading across America, it spreads across the whole world because we have social media, our delusion, our blanket, our curtain that shows us all the things we think we want to see, but none of the stuff we really need to see. Drug abuse resistance education. Annie, you are on it tonight. Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. My mind knows already. I'm glad it's spoken. Laughing. Exactly. Exactly. The people were some of our family members and friends and in our neighborhoods. Exactly. Yeah. That fried egg. This is your brain. You remember, yes. The fried egg with your brain on drugs. Yes. Uh, okay, the funniest part is searching for the investor when you are talking to one. Here I'm experiencing I block such advantage, taking humans' ignorance much, my friend. Okay, so do y'all get the delusions that they've had us under? It's like a cloud of smoke, and when you finally lift your head above that cloud and you can see clear, you be like, damn, it's kind of fucked up over here. I mean, like it's kind of bad. Like this is not where I want to be. Let me get back in the cloud. And I get it. It feels great to escape from reality, but how much are we really escaping? I mean, it seems like we're escaping, but how much are we really escaping? The delusions. There's a new mask, a curtain that's put up every day. There's a new distraction every day. Like me and said the other day, that's bad when people fake things like the Jesse Smollett, like the Alabama girl did. Those make certain people get setbacks because of one person's fuck up. But at the same token, it makes that veil darker. It makes you know what I'm saying. It makes everything dimmer. So if we can't see the light, how do we know the light is there? How do we know what we see is not the light? Like the dude said in the Matrix. How do I know that this steak really tastes like steak and it's not just a program you put in my head? Um, but they verified the crackheads, but now, we must help and treat the fentanyl addicts. They aren't criminalized. No, no, they're not. I'm saying to them, let me take you on a cloud nine because they live in illusions. And I love doing music. Women started screaming at my friend's place while I was buying a laptop the other day. She was screaming on my covered self and listening to music. I was surprised what really happened, but experiences teaches more than talks. Talks books? Talks, what is that? Talks or books? Okay. Yeah, talks or books. Gotcha. That's what I'm saying. Like That's why I say we all live with delusions because they are constantly telling us lies, feeding us BS. Um, Halfway answer questions around questions. Like, why did it take 50 years for them to say, yeah, aliens do exist? Why did it take that? We know what we've been seeing in the sky. We know what we've been seeing in different video clips, random clips. We know what we be seeing. So to tell us that this doesn't exist until you feel like telling us it exists is delusional. There's a hidden motive behind that. I think I think rapper Lil Wayne said it best. The reason you live in my neighborhood is not the same reason I live in your neighborhood. Who am I to judge? Um Also, they fear cloud bloom chill mix. When I was sleeping, I was meditating on it. No, they were afraid. I know reality, my friend. They fear because I kept real things in silence, but I saw them doing sins when I'm opposite. Opposite of what? That's why I said humans should have their inner voices. Okay, what is the inner voice? Please tell me. Because my inner voices are so much different than everybody else's inner voices. They don't tell me right from wrong. They don't tell me when to do things, good or bad. They just, they're different. They're very, very different. Delusions and grandeur, y'all. Delusions and grandeur. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? What's y'all insight right now? I would love to hear just 5 minutes of your inner voices. I bet it's very interesting. It is. It is. It's extremely interesting. But I've gotten real good at ignoring them and blocking them out. I hear them. Just like you hear me talking to you, I hear them. Sometimes I lose train of thought when I be doing these lives. I lose train of thought because sometimes they say something that I actually just like, whoa, what? Huh? Yeah, yeah. Inner voice is intuition. I don't have that. I have something else. Heart and mind, and it's a soul talk. Which one thing you feel is not right for you? There's a self talk you can do. Your heart has an inner voice. That's not what I hear. That's not them. Not the talks that be going on in my brain. Sorry, those are not them. Inner voice can protect everyone during a war, during any war. I don't think so, but okay. I don't foresee that being a reasonable or feasible thing. But okay, I'll take your word for it. I will take your word for it. So tell me, what's your thoughts? Delusions and grandeur. Are they getting away with it? Are we too? What's the word I want to use? I want to use a colorful word. Are we too naive to believe that we can stop these delusions? It sounds bad, but I was trying to convince someone they're being delusional. Who are you trying to convince that they were being delusional? I hope it wasn't Ace. But delusion runs rampant, especially in 2023 where everybody has one of those or one of these. one of these. That false sense is everywhere. Okay, you can sync with internal temp, listen to music, sit with yourself for some hour, and definitely you'll get an inner voice because I tune myself with the gifts and you can read anything peaceful. No, not eight. Okay. Okay. So what do y'all think? What's y'all thoughts? What are y'all thoughts? Thoughts, opinions, comments, questions? I'm taking them all. What's up? I mean, there's a friend who thinks he's Idris Elba, but has a lot of issues and herpes, blisters on the mouth. Wow. Not a friend of me. Oh man, how do you get herpes in the mouth? Who? And I tried to not see. That's not funny. I shouldn't laugh, but sounds like one of those what if questions we should pose on the other channel. Yeah. What? How would you tell someone that they have an STD if you can visibly see it and they don't believe it? That might make for a good, yeah. Eating. Ah, that's terrible. Reason I posted my metaphase music patterns because that's soul mine, and everyone can appease and make their inner voice to be defensive in their world out there. Get it from Google. Eating, yeah, and DJ Envy worldwide. Promote yourself, DJ Envy. Promote yourself. Isn't it eight something two, or you got to give them the right information? Oh yes, everyone, please go check out Systematically. It's out right now on all platforms. He hates my mouth, but I'm trying to help him, and he always talking about women aren't good enough for him. Wow, and wearing protection too. I get on him about that and gets mad at me. Almighty God is the light. Okay. They say you should never debate religion, politics, and money. Eighth knows them too. Okay. So you don't debate politics because our opinions, our votes, don't account for enough of what happens to change anything. And the people that we do vote on, they can change things. We don't vote that ballot. Most nobody shows up for the House of Representative ballot, the Congress. Nobody shows up for those ballots, but they show up for that presidential ballot. And we don't have a voice big enough in the presidential ballot for it to make a difference. But every year, somebody new turns 18 and they tell you to register to vote. Why? Systematically. It's not a democracy. What's going on here? This y'all need to talk about STDs and the dangers in your 40s. Hey, I love it. Sounds like a great topic. STDs and dangers in your 40s. Cause this, I see others evolving when they know my real self, but I feel a lonely role because I'm honest. Y'all should do a show about that. I can't believe in the year of our Lord 2023, people out here acting reckless like that. Some people just like to play with their lives. Some people like to play with their lives. Trust me. I used to do it a lot. Play with my life. I used to do it a lot. But I guess I always chose the right people to play around with. I guess I don't know. Always Allah bless and helps those who help themselves. Everybody's not delusional. Some people are precise in their thinking and knowledgeable. Not in your mid damn 40s. Really? He say women ain't good enough for him, and he has the condition. Ah, that's what I was thinking, Annie. I heard the comment, I read it. That's what I was thinking. Like, seriously? I'm not on the same page here. So, Tanya, since you have knowledge and you're very knowledgeable, is the world round or flat? Is the sky blue or another color? How far is the nearest planet to us? Knowledge. What do you got? Because knowing the Bible or the Quran or any other, the Torah, any other holy book, frontwards to backwards, does not, does not, does not, does not mean that you're not delusional. It just means you have a different cloth over your head. That's all. I can't find loyal humans in my country. They fear my laptop. LOL. And he makes me think I'm mean and an a-hole and talks about all these women who want him but aren't on his level. Girl, they fear my speed of light kinda so. LOL. Okay. So Umbrian feels that her music is a way to open the soul. Tanya feels the Lord is the best way to go. Um, Seven sees delusions. Annie sees delusions. Who else is still in the building? Treese, are you still in the building? Who else is in the building? Who else feels like they see delusions sometimes? I'm going to jump in a chilly water here in the morning because I have to do prayers for everyone. Okay. Good night, then. Yeah, you did tell me your delusion. You did. You did. You did. That's why I didn't put you on the list. More in the building. A little late, but thank you for showing up. Yeah, I decided to show music creations live. LOL, damn. That's great. I got I got a hit song I might be putting out soon. I don't know how soon, but I will let everybody know I'm gonna do a 22, 23-day promotion package. So stay tuned. Hello, thank you for giving me a place to show up to. No doubt, no doubt. But probably humans will freak out. Oh, when I got my first pair of kitten heels, thought I was the shit, and they were silver and white, and I wore them with every color. What is a kitten heel? I don't know. That sounds funny. What is a kitten heel? Okay, that's great. All right. I'd like to see some more delusions that'll be fun. Okay. Skydiving. Great delusion. Scary as fuck. Can be fun on the way down though. Oh, the delusion in that would be you'll never get in a plane and jump out, a perfectly working plane, and your parachute not open. That would be delusional to think that it doesn't happen sometimes. I wore the heels with every color, and my sister said I looked like I was going to bingo hall. That's my every time I dye my hair. Okay. Is a low heel disc not a quite high? Okay, okay. Authentic self doesn't have delusions. Truth is where you are in a room without loud talking humans. Hmm. So you go to the library. Want to know the hardest delusion I've ever had to learn? Sure, sure. But I thought I was cute and nobody couldn't tell me nothing. Wait till I get my money right. That's a good one. Okay. Loving someone harder won't make them treat you better. Hmm. That is a delusion I think a lot of people had to come to grips with. Yep. I used to be that guy, so yeah, I can see that. Average humans talk about people, visionaries talk about ideas, inventors implement them. Inventors find people who build and engineer things to do that for them. Steve Jobs had never built not one cell phone in his life. He just came up with the idea if I can make a little rectangle where you push buttons and talk on it, that would be amazing. And somebody said, hey, I can make that. He said, but I don't want it to be like the other guy, Nexus, Nextel. I want it to be different, unique. We'll call it Apple iPhone. And thus it began. That's the song Kanye Can't Tell Me Nothing. Yep. Morgan and them gems, true. So true. It's delusional to believe you can make someone treat you the way you deserve to be treated. You can't prove your worth to someone who couldn't care less. True. I love inventing, but I see others can't make it that far. Okay. 100, 100, 100. Come on, Morg, preach. Hey, we need that, Morg. We need your blessings and your wise words and them jewels of consideration. Mm. What's my delusion? My delusion is that this medicine I take really controls my personality. When in actuality, the medicine probably helps the chemical imbalance, but I don't think it controls it all by itself. Yeah, I can fuck around and spaz out 0 to 100 real quick, but the medicine fixes something in my head that allows me to have that 4, maybe 5 second thought process before shit goes wrong or before shit goes left. So that might be my delusion. I keep, hold on. I'm not sure. No one knows about Starseed. Starseed. Tell us about it. I keep that knowledge strapped. Root people, leaf people, morgue. That's a good one, This. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Root people will keep it attached to their end, but leaf people are like seasons, coming and going by. I believe I'm a star seed, most likely Syrian. Syrian. See, y'all teaching me something. Who is these people? This, as I said before, my dad is bipolar, so I know although he's medicated, he can still snap. He's almost on max dose of Ooh, I heard about that Seroquel. Mm. I can't get on that. I can't. I got steered away from that early. Like I don't. Mm, mm. Today he might want to get on Deluxetine or Cymbalta, whichever one they decide to give him. But he might want to get off of that shit. That might not be a good one. Starseed is a unique individual which wants to enlighten everyone without difference of religion or anything. Yeah, it is raising his blood sugar too. Yeah, yeah. I feel you, Morg. Star beings that came from a galaxy in a past life and made the conscious decision to reincarnate on Earth to fulfill a mission. Okay. My aunt will, with dementia, they give her low doses of Seroquel too. It helps with it helps with sundowning. What's that? Because they tell me the medicine I'm on is going to cause me to have dementia one day, yet I can't stop taking it. I like the medicated me better than I like the unmedicated me. The unmedicated me does things that I might not be able to live with anymore. But the medicated me finds the virtue and good in everybody. Everything, every situation I find good in. Even fucked up ones, I'll be finding good in. The other aunt, I'm not sure because I have power of attorney over her. Okay. Yes, more truth. That's wild. You mentioned your meds, cause I'm thinking I want to get back on mine. It won't. It won't. It could hurt. I'm gonna be honest. It could hurt, but it's probably better to be on them sometimes. It makes things a little easier to. It makes that delusion easier to believe that you're okay, that you're not spiraling out of control, that you're not one click away from killing everybody. I'm just saying. These are my thoughts. This is what go through my head. These are my feelings. So star seeds are fascinating to me. Okay. Sundowning is the confusion and behavior that occur after the sun goes down. Oh, okay. Seventh, oh my God, there's a term for that. Yeah. Mm. Mm-mm. Thank you for, thank you. I'm blushing. I've always said I get weird right when the sun goes down. Damn. You're a werewolf. You're the leader of the pack. I don't know how else to explain that. Okay. Sarah Quill gave me nightmares. I don't know how this. I didn't know this about the future dementia. So you go from one illness to another. That's not fair. It's not. But one doctor told me because I started taking my medicine at such a later age in life that I might not get dementia. But if you read up the risks of the medicine, it says can cause dementia. So who do I believe? The doctor or my own sanity in which I'm jeopardizing taking the medicine. So yeah, it is. But that didn't sound right, haha. My purpose is to bring music creations loud to humans. Yes, it literally occurs after the sun goes down, and they use the term for dementia patients. No, I'm Fiona from Shrek. Okay. At night, you turn into a green monster. She was cool as a green monster, though. Avoid controversies and genealogy. Titus, third chapter. Okay. Tanya. More you get crunk after the sun goes down. Yep. I will bring a warm hug and my laptop where you will feel peaceful. Okay. Turn into an ogre. Seventh, at least mentally. Okay. All right. Foolish controversies. What foolish controversies? Hmm. What foolish controversies are we talking about? Morgue is imagination. It's an imagination. When I get mad, I turn into the hawk. Me too. Hey, Morgue. Dish, did you listen to that song I sent you last week? The one where you were singing? Like the one you're singing in the video to. What beat were you singing to? I did listen to. I listened to everything you sent me. So I'm just trying to remember which one it was, though. I feel myself morphing into a Power Ranger. I'm sorry. I had to go there. By Tom McDonald. I can go back and check, but I think I listened to that one. I listened to everything you sent me, so I mean, whenever you sent it, I listened to it maybe a day or two after that. Having a walk in nature with smoke in hand and facing many people with speaking truth needs courage. You need a cigarette to get courage? Okay. No, the rap one. I have to go back and check because I might not have got that one, or I might not have opened that one yet. I think I love Austin Hall songs sometimes. Okay, called Fake Woke. That sounds familiar. I think I did listen to that one. Cause I did, yes. Also, Travel and Rain Bloom Chill Mix is above our set. Okay. That's funny. Morphing into the hawk. I feel the heat rising from my core and myself checking the hell out. Yeah, that's bad. No, speaking truth needs courage. I send it again. It's good. Okay. I spent a lot lately. You spent a lot of what? Time, money, effort. What'd you spend? What did you spend? Spend again and again and again. To all my friends come in. Money. Okay. Money's recyclable. It comes back around all the time. Comes back around. Hmm. 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 Got it. Um, Morgan, I think I heard of Tom before. Does he talk about cones and stuff? Feel like I heard something of his before. And love Tom McDonald. This I appreciate you. Thank you. Seven asks you why I told this that he is Thinking Marvel Comics. Your description was the Hulk. We have a journey to go on. Okay. Why do you think I'm thinking Marvel Comics, Tanya? Because she said something about the Hulk. Hulk. We have a journey going. I don't think so, but maybe. He raps about political stuff. That's not the guy who said, try that in my neighborhood, was it? Try Jesus, don't try me, because I got hands. And we are friends also. Yes, yes, we're friends. So, what do y'all have to ask me? What is it that y'all might be interested in to know? It's two different dimensions. It's a movie too. Okay. How do you get your book published, and how long did it take you to write it? You get your book published by either independent publishing companies, or you could write it up and send it to Amazon, and they'll print hard copies for you. It took me, I want to say it took me about 6 months, 6 or 7 months to just sit down and write it. I had to lock in a couple of days, and once I did it for a little while, it became easier locking in just to do that part. I'm gonna look up later to see what I'm remembering. Okay. Because if humanity is getting lower, and everyone should see these movies to see reality behind souls. My mother goes through speaking in the past when the sun sets. Dissy, that's sundown. Okay. No, that was Jason Aiden. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Do you listen to them? The typed out document. Did you just send it? No. You send them a file. There's a certain way you got to format it for Amazon, and then once you format it that way, then they'll take it and they'll make you a cover if you want them to, or you can make your own cover, and you just send it to them, and they'll charge you for how many pages, how big the print is. Do you want the paperback or the hardback? That's what they'll charge you for. They'll have fees for all that. I love him. An example of sundown. Okay. I gave him an example. Okay. Does your mother fight you too, Tanya? Everyone's actions differ. Everyone's sundown doesn't look the same. Okay. Good to know. I want to write a book. Okay. You should definitely do it. Somebody out there for everybody's story. I like that. Tanya, my sister calls my aunt Jigsaw. Why? Why does your sister call your aunt Jigsaw? This is gonna be a good one. I know it. Satanic by Jeff Grant. It's an eye-opening film. Okay. This did you like Nipsey Hussle's Ninjas? Rap Ninjas? Yes, I like Nipsey. Nipsey was great. He had a great mind. He said some prolific things on wax. He did some prolific things in life. Yes, I like Nipsey. You asked me that up there. I forgot to read it. I'm sorry. Yeah, you asked me that up here. Where is it? Right there. Yeah, I'm sorry. Seven. I saw it, but I didn't get a chance to respond to it. Yeah, I liked him. Even though he was a Crip, and one of my brothers that I'm real dear that's dear to me, he's a Crip from the same set. So I don't have no, I don't gang bang. I don't set trip on people no more. I am who I am. Red is plentiful in my closet, but no, I don't. I like Nipsey. I like the whole All Money In clique actually. It's a whole like five or six of them. But yeah. Um, I want others to be wise and involving themselves because yin and yang, right and wrong, are two sides. Cause she terrorized us this summer during her hospital stays, and rehab terrorized the whole nursing staff. Okay, yeah, that's pretty bad. Oh, forgot about the different sets. Forgot about your past lives. Yeah. But Nip was a good dude. I like Nip. I mean, he did a lot in the little time that he had on this earth. I just wish he would have kept true to his lyrics. Riding the motorcades. I got a soul to save. He always talked about not coming to Crenshaw without a weapon, but even if he would have had a weapon and the way old buddy took off on them, he would have been paralyzed if he would have lived. So it's probably best that he move on rather than being in a wheelchair for the rest of his life. I think I'm getting sleepy. Love y'all. All right, Umbrian. See you later. Seventh, she dislikes everything I do to help her. Very independent, but she suffers dementia. Actually, she loves me, but don't trust. I put her in a nursing home. Hmm. She had a silver alert missing persons report on her, which started the whole thing off. Our summer was wild. Thank God for my little sister who flew in and is a registered nurse. Hope my work brings peace to you all. Peace, Umbrian. Any other questions before I buzz Lightyear? 10,000 miles away, 10,000 lifetimes away, something like that. I'm sorry. My brain's starting to get foggy. Too much for regular family to handle. It's a lot of, it's a lot. And if they get infractions, can make it worse. Believe and stay honest with your own self. Peace. Peace. Did you have a great weekend? Do anything fun? I did. I went to see my daughter and her boyfriend, and um, we had breakfast, and then we exchanged early Christmas gifts with each other, and yeah, had a good time. I always have a good time with my daughter. She's so grown up, and I like to hear her thoughts and opinions on things. Her thoughts and opinions just Sometimes they tickle me, sometimes they wow me, but she's mine. So, you invited the boyfriend into the family. Yeah, yeah, he's been welcomed in. He said her mother's side doesn't like him too much, but I'm the other side. I don't have a problem with him. He's a good dude. Do I intimidate him? I don't intimidate nobody. I come off very docile and peaceful, but to mess with mine would really be a problem, a devastating problem. So I try to stay calm and not worry and think about those thoughts. My daughter don't call me crying, so it's no need for me to play super dad. She call me and say, hey, normal kid stuff. She don't be like, she don't be like, I gotta tell my dad to handle my problems. So I don't handle her problems. You know how the father can be. Yeah, but I'm not like that. I'm not overprotective of her. I mean, I can be, but I'm not. I'm very relaxed around her. She makes me proud. She makes good decisions with her life. So I feel like either me or her mom or both did a great job with her. So the last question: how many tattoos do I have in total? I have 11. 11 total tattoos from eight. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, 11. The hallucinations trigger me, but I stop, breathe, and focus because I'm a star. You are a star, Tanya. Tanya, you seem like a great daughter with a big personality. 11. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I gotta get some more. It's long overdue. Me and my daughter supposed to get some tattoos together. We supposed to get a matching tattoo, and then I got some other stuff I want to put on me. Um, I got my favorite scripture I want to put on me on my rib cage. I wouldn't have guessed that many. Yeah, yeah. Yep. I like the ink. I'm addicted to the ink. Love it. It's therapy. I need my therapy. I haven't had funds the way I want to go do what I need to do. Rib cage sounds painful. It might be. I don't know. I like pain a little bit. A lot bit. I like pain a lot bit. I don't like annoying pain. I like pain though. I like have a healthy respect for pain. In your ribs, that's gonna hurt. I hope a short verse, lol. No, it's a pretty nice size verse. Uh, I'll feel it. I got one on my spine. I mean, I think this was the most painful one. The one on my bicep because they put the needle too deep. My black rose over here was the most annoying because it was done by hand with a needle and thread, and not a gun. People with many tattoos and piercings usually like pain a little. Yeah, I like it a little, a lot. I like it. Yep, yep, yep. On my spine, yep. That's the worst when the artist is heavy-handed. Ugh, yeah. To answer your question, Dissy, I know you you like to communication and share with others, but you are not personally. You're not. You are not personal. You can take it or leave it. I'm not personal. I'm not personal. I don't know. I don't understand the not personal part. Wait, you got a tattoo with a needle and thread? Yep. Yep. My first tattoo. Then I got it redid in with a gun. I have birds from my ear going down my shoulder, set hurt up, set shoulder set hurt up in my brain. Ah man, that's not good. From the back of your ear? Yeah, my ear going down my shoulder set. Okay. Sounds pretty tough. Pretty but painful. Hmm. This, did you ever have any piercings? Just my ears. Just my ears. I don't like that. I don't like the way they pierce. It looks painful. They take a clamp, hold it, shove a big needle through shit. Mm, mm, mm. These were old school. These were done by the little hand, the earring gun. My first two was the needle thread in Indian ink. Yeah. That's how that was. It was the Indian ink. Seven, my first boyfriend Capricorn and my husband Capricorn. He's watching Itchy Boots on YouTube. He loves her channel. Okay, Itchy Boots. I'll check that out. Yes, I am a Capricorn. The Capricorn. Itchy Boots travels to different countries on her bike. What kind of bike? Motorcycle or like a pedaling bike? Okay, motorcycle. Okay. Well, if I have no more questions, she's from the Neverlands. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, she can ride across country there. No more questions. Y'all have a wonderful night. I appreciate all of y'all. You did all your own piercings? Now that's crazy. This is loves Tanya girl. I do. You're the bomb, Tanya. Good night, everybody. See y'all later.